we here at Old Town just consider this a real warm welcome to one and all, cruisers, spectators as well, to our 15th Old Town Saturday Night Cruise anniversary. It's just a fabulous pleasure to still be here. We've had a lot of cruises, and today will be bigger and finer than any in the past. So it's going to be just pure fun all day long. As we've been promoting, we've got some fabulous entertainment coming on at 3 o'clock. Good looking automobiles, 72 and older, combination of cars and trucks. We got some real fine giveaways, compliments of the merchants here at Old Town, Central Auto Parts. Tags with Class is giving away a one-of-a-kind, very special complimentary jacket. Some lucky winner is going to receive that. We've got a brand new laptop computer that's going to be given away tonight at the very end of the cruise. So we're going to invite you to stay with us all day into the night, and be sure to come back to the stage after the cruise, because that's when we're going to be giving these goodies away. One of the things we want to mention is one of our main sponsors, who is A&W Restaurant, as well as the Old Town Ice Cream Company. They're doing 99-cent root beer floats all day and into the evening. We've got some gift certificates also from Wound and Around that we're going to give away. So stick with us. It's going to be a good day and good night, one that you'll definitely want to remember.
Saturday night cruise in Old Town.
Hey, we're out here with Lee. He's part of the cruise staff for this year's anniversary cruise. He's got not only one of the wettest jobs this morning, but also one of the hardest jobs, very dangerous. He's right here by Highway 192, all kinds of tourists coming by. Tell me a little bit about what your job is and what you do here.
Well, what I'm trying to do is get all our cruisers to come up the other road where they can get their pictures taken before they when they get registered and stuff like that.
So all the guys are actually getting their picture taken as they drive in here?
Yes, correct. That's right. Yeah, they're all having their pictures taken of their cars, and you know, it's a little wet day, but everybody's having a good time.
Wearing those dresses, your hair done up so nice.
I'm out here with Derek from the Old Town Photo Gallery, and he's out here taking pictures of the cruisers as they're coming in. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing out here.
Well, we like to take a picture of every car that registers every year, and we put them into some neat artwork and offer them some nice photos.
And what else do you guys do here?
Well, we have the Old Town Portrait Gallery in Old Town, where you get to dress up in period costumes and take your pictures. It's a heck of a lot of fun.
So there you have it. You want to dress up, or if you're a cruiser, have your photo taken, go down to the Old Town Photo Gallery, pick up your pictures.
Go! Go! Hey, I'm here with Leah and Marla up at the front of Old Town. They work with Old Town Photo, and if you want to tell me a little bit about what your job is here today and what you guys are doing.
Basically, we just stand here and watch all the cars come through. We hand them flyers, and the numbers are associated with the picture that they take, and they come up front and get to look at a picture of their car.
I believe you're doing it wrong, and now I know.
I'm here with Tom at the pre-registration booth. Can you tell me a little bit about what you do up here?
Okay, we're here today for the 15th anniversary at Old Town, which is a big cruise day for the whole year. And as the cars come in, we give out the cruise news books, and we give them out a ticket for registration for the end of the day. After the cruise at 8:30, they go up to the stage, and we give out a bunch of prizes, and everybody has a great time.
Excellent. And obviously it's raining. It's not a perfect day for a cruise, but what do you think the turnout's going to be?
Right now, as of now, it's probably around 10:30 in the morning. We have like 250 cars already.
And how long are you guys up here? What are the hours that the cars are going to be coming in?
Well, the cars this morning started coming in at 9 a.m. and registration's open till 8 o'clock tonight. So anybody will feel free to come down all the way up until 8 o'clock tonight.
I'm out here with Joe, who is not only a cruiser, but he's also a worker out here at Old Town. Now tell me a little about how often you're out here and what you're doing right now.
I only work at the Anniversary Cruise to help Mike T, the CruiseMaster, and we're passing out commemorative license plates to the cruisers.
Excellent. So there you have it. Not only do they get an awesome commemorative plate, but they get their tag number that puts them in for the drawing at the end of the night.
In a seafood store. I can look at you and tell you ain't no child no more.
Hey, we're out here with Judy. This is Joe's better half,
Exactly right.
and she's passing out some more tags.
15th Anniversary Cruise, and these guys are getting their tag, number 141.
I work, faster my money go. I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake.
And there you have it. You can see by the way Judy does it, she does 10 times better job than her husband. Right?
Of course. You never see women with too much work, but you always hear of men falling asleep in front of the TV.
Yikes!
Dresses, your hair done up so nice. Well, you look so warm, but your heart is cold as ice.
Hey, I'm out here with Herman, who's the senior ride manager out here at Old Town. And right now he's working on the Ferris wheel. Tell me what you're doing.
Well, right now we're trying to get the rides dried as best as we can, of course, and ready to open up the park so everybody can have a good time.
All right, so we're gonna try to take a ride to the top, try to get some good shots of Old Town from the bird's eye view.
Go! 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 I like the one-eyed cat peeping in a seafood store. I like the one-eyed cat peeping in a seafood store. I can look at you and tell you ain't no child no more. I believe you're doing me wrong and now I know. I believe you're doing me wrong and now I know.
You can see everything from this Ferris wheel. It's great. We're almost to the top, and we're gonna check it out, see what all we can see.
I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll. Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul. Wearing those dresses, your hair done up so nice. Wearing those dresses, your hair done up so nice. Well, you look so warm, but your heart is cold.
Hey, so we saw that you're obviously a regular here because I saw you getting your badge. Tell me a little bit of how often you come down to Old Town and how excited are you to be here today?
I come down here about every week for about the last 12 years. And it's very exciting down here for the cruise, you know, for the Anniversary Cruise.
And what kind of car do you have here?
1970 Chevelle SS.
And how long have you had it?
20 years.
That's awesome. It looks great. We're so glad that you're over here, and I hope you have a great time.
Very much.
As you can see from up here, Old Town has a great location, right between Kissimmee and the theme parks.
Peeping in a seafood store. I like the one-eyed cat peeping in a seafood store. I can look at you and tell you ain't no child no more. I believe you're doing me wrong and now I know. I believe you're...
All right, we're over here at the cruise registration booth where a lot of the behind-the-scenes action happens, including all of the cruise news. You stuff all those. Tell me a little bit about what all you do here, because I know I see you here all the time.
I register all the cruisers so they can get their permanent ID tags, so they can get discounts everywhere and win some cash, and all that kind of fun stuff.
I said shake, rattle and roll. Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul. Wearing those dresses, your hair done up so nice. Wearing those dresses, your hair done up so nice.
All right, I'm out here with Dave and Danny, the father-son duo, and Dave is a cruiser here, is that correct?
Yes, I am.
And how often do you come out here to cruise?
We come here every Saturday.
Excellent. What do you got?
I got a 56 Mercedes 300 tonight. It's one of the ones I drove out here 15 years ago.
Excellent. And you guys are selling what from here?
We're selling T-shirts and hats for the general store. We do it every year for them.
For the Anniversary Cruise?
Yes.
Excellent. So there you have it. You need to get your Anniversary Cruise merchandise. These are the guys to come to.
I like the one I kept peeping in a seafood store.
Hey, I'm over here with Archie from Apopka, Florida, and these guys are really doing it right. They've got their whole setup here with sandwiches, a table. What are you guys putting together?
Sandwiches are just anything we can scrounge up here. We got bologna and ham and turkey, potato salad or macaroni salad. So if y'all are hungry, come on and get you a sandwich.
All right, we just might have to do that.
Wrong and now I know. Well, the more I work, faster my money goes. I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake.
I have Marilyn here. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing out here at Old Town, hun.
Well, I'm here for the Old Car Rally, the fun event of the year, of the night, of the week. This is always a place to be seen and to have fun. And I especially want to know, Jared, is it your birthday? Because, you know, I did want to sing happy birthday to you. Have fun. Look for us later.
I said shake, rattle and roll. 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 Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul.
Hey, tell me a little bit about your great shirt you got here.
I'm a big Elvis fan, and everybody thinks I'm Elvis, so I found a shirt in a flea market, and I bought it.
Go! 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 I like the one I kept peeping in a seafood store. I like the one I kept peeping in a seafood store. I can look at you till you ain't no child no more.
My job here is to work the cruise, and I work the lights for the band.
Wrong and now I know. I believe you're doing me wrong and now I know.
And how long have you had this Elvis personality?
About 35 years. I collect Elvis, and I have memorabilia, about almost $200,000 worth of memorabilia.
I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll. Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul. Wearing those dresses.
I'm up here on the main stage with Rick and Four on the Floor. Tell me a little bit about what you guys do.
We're all about rock and roll, 50s, 60s, and rockabilly.
All right, you guys are performing at 3 o'clock. What kind of people do you see out here in your crowd?
We see vintage. We see people that love music and the times of the 50s and 60s, the way music and cars should be. That's what we see.
Excellent. And where else do you guys perform?
We're from Sarasota, Florida, and we just pretty much play anywhere anybody wants us. We go where there's any car show. We go where there's any crowd that loves rock and roll.
Fabulous. And how do we get a hold of you if we want you to come out?
You want an email? You want a website? You want a phone number?
Yeah, give me your information.
Okay, rickthetrickster@comcast.net. All right, or rickthetrickster.com.
Fabulous. There you go. These are the source for all your classic rock, your rockabilly, anything you need.
Rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll. Well, you never do nothing to save your doggone soul.
This is obviously one of the more funny things that you have, but what is one of the most valuable, or one of the things for you that is most valuable that you got as far as Elvis memorabilia?
Elvis's signature. I got that about 3 weeks ago. It cost me a lot, but I finally got one after all these years. I finally got a signature.
Activities that's happening throughout the state, and we're basically stationed out of Old Town a lot. We've been here for 11 years, and you know, we just keep you up on the news and let you know where to cruise.
Good deal. Let me ask you too, if people want to get your publication, obviously they can come down here to Old Town and pick it up. I think it's only $1. And then if they want to subscribe to it, is that possible as well? And how do they do that?
Yeah, subscriptions are $15 a year. Anytime you get your hands on a magazine, page 4, there's a subscription form in every one of them, and we'll send it right to your house. If not, it's distributed through car shows, cruise-ins, advertisers, so it's kind of a semi-underground, but it gets in the hands of the right people. Only the car enthusiasts are getting it, not just a little old lady shopping.
Good deal, Mike. I really appreciate your help. And guys, check out Mike Kelly's Cruise News. Like he said, it's got all the information that you need for all the cruises and all the other car events that are taking place here in Florida. All right, I'm here with Victor from the Latin Car Club Latin Cruisers. And tell me a little bit where you guys are based out of and what you guys
week on My Classic Car. We'll travel to Kissimmee, Florida for the Old Town Saturday Night Cruise. This tourist destination is host to one of the largest weekly cruise nights in America. Get ready to check out some awesome rides. We'll also look at performance engine components for GM cars.
Hi, I'm Dennis Gage. Thanks for tuning in to My Classic Car, home of the certified car nut. Well, this week we're in Kissimmee, Florida for the Old Town Saturday Night Cruise. Old Town is a shopping, dining, and entertainment destination just down the road from Orlando and Disney World. Every Saturday night, Old Town hosts a cruise that brings out hundreds of rods, customs, and classics to this cool place. So joining us now to tell us all about the details is CruiseMaster Mike T. How you doing, Mike?
Real fine. Thank you so much.
And you've been doing it for how long?
14 plus years, Dennis.
Every Saturday night?
Every Saturday night without fail. We've had 2 exceptions recently. 2 big names that you're well aware of, Charlie and Francis. They kept us away 2 Saturday nights, but other than that, we're here consistently.
So it takes a hurricane to take you down, huh?
That's what it took.
Wow.
That's what it took. Yes.
Now, how did it all get started?
This was really a kind of an offshoot of an event that we did here for 5 consecutive years called the Auto Fest here at Old Town. It was great. We did about 1,000 cars annually. And offshoot of that become the Saturday Night Cruise. At that time, the general manager, his name was Deke Hundley. He has since passed away. He and I got together and came about with this concept, and it's been a winner ever since.
It's dynamite. Now, I don't even know how to describe Old Town. Tell me about Old Town.
Well, it's just a winning combination is what makes it so successful, and we car people love to come here because we're catering to everybody. The family can come here. There's something here for the children. We've got rides. We've got the A&W restaurant. We've got food. We've got fine restaurants for dining. We've got shopping for the ladies and the girlfriends, and the guys can kick the tires. It just really works.
Well, you know, I've been hearing about it for years. People say, have you done Old Town yet? Have you done Old Town? And so, you know, it's known kind of far and wide. Is it mostly regional in its participation, or do you get folks from all over?
You get people here from everywhere. When you used to look around Trophy Row here tonight, or this afternoon, you'll see we've got cars here with New York plates on them and Vermont plates on them.
A lot of high-quality cars, too.
Absolutely. We want cars here to be decent-looking, fine automobiles, and that's exactly what they are.
Now, Saturday night is the kind of 72 and older, but you've expanded into a Friday night venue too, right?
That's exactly right, and it is geared at 73 through 87 and newer if they're customized. So we have some fun with that as well.
So you've grown over the 14 years. How many cars do you draw on a normal Saturday?
A typical Saturday night, we do about 335 is our average throughout the course of the year.
And it is really a cruise, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. These cars come in starting as early as 1 o'clock, but at 8:30 sharp, we put these cars right in the middle of Old Town, the brick streets. It's the old cars are the only cars or trucks that ever uses that brick street. No other vehicles.
You know, okay, it's a Saturday night cruise. It's mid-afternoon, but there's a lot of cars here. I know you got a lot of work to do, but let's check a few of these out before it's time to cruise. All right?
Very good.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Coming up, we'll check out some GM performance engine components and more from the Old Town Cruise.
And it is one of the wilder Ram Air setups around, isn't it?
That's cool.
Great trick. Well, hey, in the garage today with Keith Manning from Year One. Keith, how you doing, man?
Good, Dennis, thanks.
And we're going to talk about performance. And what better car to do that than a Buick GSX. 70 GSX here. This is owned by Mark Reeves, and it's restored to concourse level. This thing's perfect in every way.
Yeah, definitely. I think it scored 399 out of a possible 400 points.
I heard he lost a point for leaving the floor mats in.
Yeah, you're not judges.
Yeah,
they have to get you for something.
Yeah. Well, this thing's been put back, again, just like it came off the line, concourse correct. This thing was plenty fast to begin with. You wouldn't want to be messing around with performance on this car. But, you know, muscle cars, you just always want them to go faster.
Well, you know, one of the prime attractions to muscle cars is horsepower. You know, a GSX like this has 370 horsepower bone stock. But of course, for some people, 370 is not quite enough.
That's only the beginning, right?
Right.
Well, I got to believe that if I wanted to go faster, your one could help me out.
Oh, most definitely. And, you know, one of the cool things about it is it really doesn't matter what kind of car you got. There are hot rod parts around for virtually everything.
Show me what you got.
What I've got here is a selection of good go-fast stuff for Buick, Olds, and Pontiac V8, some of the less traditional muscle car engines.
I mean, you could get pretty much all you wanted for the Chevys, the Fords, and most of the Mopars, but these are a little bit out of the mainstream here.
They are. You know, one of the cool things about this hobby and this industry is the fact that if there's a demand for something, then the aftermarket will step in. And it's really cool that that companies like Edelbrock and Holley and Comp Cams and all those guys are still doing development on these engines that have been out of production 30 years.
You gotta love it.
Right.
Well, what all do we have here? What do we have to play with?
Well, you know, Dennis, an engine is a big air pump. So the better you can get air in, you know, burn it with the fuel and then get it out, the better the engine's going to run, the more efficient it is. So the key to doing that primarily is through the valve train and through cylinder heads. So I've brought some valve train components here. What we've got here is a shaft roller rocker setup for a Buick V8, and it's almost too pretty to put in an engine,
That
right?
baby is beautiful, man. And complete roller setup? Man,
yeah, it's a roller setup, a lot less friction, which of course translates to more horsepower. You know, you don't lose as much in the actual working of the product itself.
And that's a translation I like. Translates to more horsepower.
Exactly. That's the perfect kind of translation.
Camshaft?
Got a camshaft here. And of course, the camshaft controls the valve opening and closing events, and then really the cams are known as the brains of the engine. So the proper cam is critical to good horsepower.
Now I can get just a single cam from you, or I can get a full set, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can get a single cam if you want to swap them every week, like a lot of the racers do.
Cam of the week.
Exactly. You know, looking for that extra 2 horsepower. But for most people, you know, you'll want to get a kit like this, which will include the timing chain set, the valve springs, the lifters, the locks, the retainers, the seals, the whole 9 yards.
Everything you need.
Right. Right.
Well, you know, we still got to get air in there. And,
Definitely go back to the air pump analogy. You know, one of the key components is the intake manifold. This particular intake's an Edelbrock piece for an Oldsmobile 350 V8.
Ooh, another, again, kind of out of the mainstream.
Definitely,
Oldsmobile engine.
definitely. A little bit out of the mainstream. If you think back, you know, students of muscle car history, you know, think back to a W31 ramrod engine, and that's a good running engine.
Oh, man, those things were bad. Now, this is it's all cast aluminum.
Right.
Kind of the latest technology, and this one looks like it's kind of a mild rise. Do you make a meaner one too?
Yeah, it's one of the neat things about it. Is you can, you know, cam an engine and get an intake manifold, for example, to fit a lot of different things. I mean, if you're looking for just a warmed up street machine, you know, an intake like this Performer is perfect. If you're looking for something that's going to be a drag strip terror, right, then, you know, you're going to have a big, tall, single plane intake.
Yeah, real
that floats
high-rise
all
cam.
the way.
Woof,
Right.
woof, woof. Oh, how about these babies?
Yeah, one of the neatest things that's happened here in the last few years for non-traditional V8s is the fact that Edelbrock and a few other companies have come out with completely new, modern aluminum cylinder heads for them.
Aluminum heads.
Right, it's amazing here. These are for a Pontiac V8, 326 up through 455. And, you know, I mean, not only is it brand new cylinder heads with all the things that entails, but it's modern chamber design, it's modern port flow, it's modern valve springs. I mean, it's more than just having the ability to save some pounds, you know, with a new aluminum cylinder head. The performance is going to be greatly improved.
Because it's 30 years newer technology.
Yeah, exactly.
Unbelievable. Well, hey, if you want any of these go-fast goodies for your Buick, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, or frankly Chevy, Ford, or Mopar, your one can fix you up. If you want to learn anything more about all this stuff, log on to myclassiccar.com. These things are so beautiful. I'm not even sure I could put them in the engine. I think it's art. It's definitely.
Eastwood.com. Unique tools, coatings, supplies, and solutions for all your restoration needs. Next, we'll mix it up with a Maverick Grabber and a custom 27 Chevy Hauler.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Ken, looks like a 72 Maverick Grabber, is it?
Yes, sir. It's actually a 77, 72 Grabber clone.
Oh, wow. So the donor car for this was a 77 Mav.
The actual car is a 77. The donor car was a 72 Grabber.
I guess that's true. You put them on. That's true.
Yeah.
So what all did you have to do? I guess you changed the bumper because the 72 is a thinner bumper.
That's right. That's right. The bumpers on the 77 is a really fat,
they were clunky
chrome bumper that stuck way out. These look a lot better.
And of course the Grabber hood. And a bit of a paint job here, a little bit yellow, isn't it?
It's almost like banana yellow.
It screams, I'm telling you. It's seriously yellow. But you've done some nice stuff to it, and you have the distinction of perhaps being the first Maverick ever to be on this show.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I think they're underappreciated cars.
That's
I do.
true. Very
Nice
true.
looking wheels.
Thank you. Those are Cobra R replicas.
Yeah, obviously, you've done some work on the interior. That's not stock either. It looks pretty cool.
Yes, sir. Those are actually out of a Ford Probe, the 2 front bucket seats.
And you've stitched in your Maverick insignias. I like that.
Spearheads, yes, sir.
That's pretty cool, man. So, you know, even back here, you've done some subtle touches that I think are pretty nice. I like your headlight bezels. Are those powder coated, or they're your taillight bezels, I should say?
Regular painted with actually spray can. Turned out pretty good.
That seems fitting for a Maverick, almost. It does.
That's right.
Well, what do you got under the hood? I bet it's not the stock engine either.
No, sir. It's 302. Had an inline 6 in it, 250. And you can't run around with a car looking like this.
No, absolutely
Put
not.
a 6-cylinder in it, so
all Mavericks had a hood prop. They didn't even have the springs in there.
One day I'm going to change it over, have some springs put on that hood.
So you've added some stuff to that too. You got, you know,
Edelbrock RPM intake manifold. It's got a little mild cam to it. MSD ignition, hooker headers.
Wow. Now these were never known for their suspension either. I mean, you've done some work there?
Yes, sir. I've changed out the front springs to 620 1-inch lowering springs. Put some new rear leaf springs in it after 30 years of wear and tear on them. You know, they droop a little bit, so I've changed out the rear springs.
Motors down the road pretty nice, handles pretty nice?
Yeah, it actually
and people see you coming.
Yeah, definitely see me coming.
They definitely see you coming. So you having a good time at the Old Town
I'm having a ball.
That is great, man. Well, you got the yellowest car here, I got to tell you. Thanks for bringing it out. Mavericks.
Yeah. I hear you.
Well, Bob, it's a really nice T-bucket you got, but it's what it's sitting on that kind of caught my eye. This is a wild rig here. Did you build this baby?
Yes, sir. Me and my friend Jerry had cut the cab apart. It's a 27 Chevrolet.
Was it originally a hauler or not?
No, sir. It was originally a pickup truck. And
okay.
The cab was real small.
So you had to make it bigger.
That's right. We cut it down the doors and we cut it down the center and made it wider and longer to fit onto the motorhome frame that it's sitting on.
So it's on a modern-day motorhome frame.
Right.
Now, how about the engine placement? Did you have to do anything?
We had to move the engine back about 2 feet to keep it behind the fenders where it's supposed to be, with the Chevrolet frame.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it is, but it's a labor of love, you know.
Yeah. So how long did it take you to do?
It took 11 months to from start to finish to build the truck.
You know, that's not that bad.
No, it's not, but you have to stay on it every day.
Well, it looks pretty comfortable inside, too. It looks like you built it to ride.
Yes, sir.
Does it handle pretty well?
Oh, it handles excellent. 65, 70 miles an hour down the road. You don't even know that you're driving a truck, and turn the air on. It's comfortable as being in any car.
Well, it sure doesn't look like any car, though. I mean, it is a wild-looking machine.
Yes, sir. It's different. Sometimes you got to be different to be a little better, you know?
Well, and, you know, you got this matching T-bucket. How nice. Color-coordinated and everything. Nice little T-bucket. Like, what am I looking at, a 350?
350 Chevrolet, yes,
Looks like you beefed it a little, though.
Yeah. Did a little bit of engine work to it.
High-rise manifold, dual quads.
Yes, sir. And, you know, the T-buckets, they have to make a little bit of noise, so you don't want to keep it stock.
No, stock T-bucket. Now, there's an interesting concept. Well, you T-bucket guys are crazy anyway. I mean, you're all nuts. I've come to the conclusion. But this is great. You got a great place here. You're in the shade and everything. Have you come to this cruise before?
We've been to this cruise since 1994.
Wow.
And it's just a good place to spend a Saturday night. It's every day of the year, rain or shine. It's going on.
It's happening, huh?
It's happening every week.
Well, you got to be the only guy here with a color-coordinated T-bucket and 27 Chev hauler, I got to say.
Well, I sure hope so. If there's somebody else copies me, they got a lot of work ahead of them.
Hey, man, great rig. Thanks for bringing it out. It's cool.
Well, thank you for taking the time to look at it.
Nice work.
And we'll brave a quick Florida shower, then go big with a 67 Go-Go Mobile.
Welcome back to My Classic Car and the Old Town Saturday Night Cruise. The night cruise was nearing, and a little rain wasn't about to ruin this one. Okay, Billy, I've been doing this for a while, and you got me stumped. What is it?
This is a 1967 Go-Go Mobile Coupe.
From where?
Germany.
And whereabouts?
A little town called Dingelfing.
How appropriate, a little town.
Just,
what, Dingelfing?
Just worked out
It
right.
really is appropriate, isn't it? And I mean, this is amazing. How did you come to own one of these?
Well, we went to an auto auction, saw somebody there that had a very small car, ended up over a chain of events going to a microcar only show, fell in love, and now I've got 8 of them.
Well, you know, it's surprising. It's tiny, but you know, there's a lot of room in this interior.
Actually, the guy that I bought it from in California was over 6 foot, and he told me he had plenty of room, so I knew I was safe.
Well, I saw you driving in with it, and it just completely cracked me up. But you did look like you fit.
It fits just fine.
Now, okay, so what powers a Go-Go Mobile?
Well, it's a purpose-built Go-Go Mobile 250cc engine.
All right, well, let's have a look at it.
Okay. There she is.
That's all of it, huh?
The Go-Go Mobile small block. 2 cylinders, 2-stroke.
Pretty heavy oil mixture on it?
It's actually 25 to 1, and just to kind of point of reference on a chainsaw these days, it's 50 to 1.
I love your bumper sticker. Anything more than 13.6 horsepower is just overkill.
Well, I've got a funny sense of humor, and I thought that fit.
It's dynamite, though. I mean, I gotta believe that people just smile every time they see it.
So far, so good. Everybody's had really positive reactions to it. I think people really get a kick out of it because they've never seen, or most of the time never even heard of a Go-Go Mobile.
So what do you say? It's 2 adults?
2 adults, 2 small kids, or about 8 clowns.
8 clowns, yeah. Well, man, this thing is great, and it braved the rain shower really well. I love it. Thanks for bringing it out, man.
I appreciate it.
Go.
Stay close. We're coming back with a 1971 Charger Super Bee.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. Lydia, a very rare car here. This is a 1971
71
Charger Super Bee.
Right.
You don't see these anymore at all.
Hardly. There are not that many around anymore.
A lot of them were just pretty much trashed, you know, and they rusted away. But this was a 1-year only deal?
For the Charger, yeah. Coronet had the Super Bee until 71, and then Charger did it because Coronet only had the 4 doors and station wagons afterwards, so they decided to try with a Charger.
Pretty cool car, though. Again, I mean, I like it because it's so different, and it's yours, right?
And it's mine.
It's all yours.
My baby.
Like the license plate says, it's Herbie.
Herbie.
The stock color, that would be
butterscotch.
Butterscotch. And the brown interior, I like this. And you've got a 4-speed cart with the pistol grip shifter. Nothing says Mopar like the pistol grip shifter.
You've got that right.
Have you always been a Mopar person?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you've had affairs with other cars, huh?
I've had many affairs with other cars, yes. But I finally ended up with the best.
It's monstrous. It is just really big.
It's huge.
And you were saying it's an air conditioner and 4-speed car?
Yeah.
Pretty rare combination, isn't it?
It's a very rare combination.
Herbie,
my wife's last one, with a question mark.
there could be more, huh?
Yes.
Man, big car. How did you come by this?
I had a 70 RT SE Challenger, and I brought it up to Chrysler Carlisle to sell. And there was a for sale sign on this one, so I bugged the guy for 3 days straight.
And it's yours?
Yeah, he didn't even swap with me. He thought I wanted money, so that's why it took 3 days, and I didn't. I just wanted the car.
How cool. Well, what powers it? I guess you got the 383 Magnum, right?
Right.
Well, let's have a look at it.
Okay.
Serious hood there too, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And the engine base, same color as the car. That's what Mopar does.
That's right.
Great engine. 383 is pretty much a bulletproof engine.
It is. It really is. You can do anything with this engine, and it's fun to drive.
Now, you and your husband both have Mopars, right?
Right. He's got a 67 Coronet RT.
That's a nice car, too.
And we just picked up for him, too, actually.
But not as rare as this. May I shut it?
No. Sure.
And, I mean, do you drive it a lot, or is it kind of a special car?
Well, we only moved to Florida about 2 years ago, and I used to drive it a lot more in Connecticut than I do here.
And obviously you're not daunted by a little Florida shower. You don't care.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Mopars can take it.
Mopars can take it. Wipe it. Are you having a good time at Old Town?
I love it, yes.
It's a cool event, isn't it?
Yeah. I've been here a few times, but this is the first time I actually brought the car here. Yeah, I don't know why, but I guess I wanted to wait for the rain.
Well, hey, thanks a lot, Lydia.
Thank you.
She's
It
a
was
beauty.
great
I love
talking
it.
to you.
Herbie.
Thank you, Herbie. Thank you.
Oh, man, I had a blast. Old Town really does have it all, and I'm not just talking cars. Next time you're vacationing in Florida, you gotta check out this weekly cruise. It's a must-see. And for complete details on everything that's happening down in Old Town, just log on to old-town.com. Next week, we'll check out a fascinating collection in Franklin, Wisconsin that includes a 1936 Stout Scarab. The Scarab was way ahead of its time and could be considered the granddaddy of the modern minivan. Plus, we'll take a look at the very best in interlocking floor coverings. So until our next meeting, remember, honor the timeless classics. I'm Dennis Gage. Happy motoring.
Attention, My Classic Car fans. Go online now to check out our latest selection of DVDs. Order the Inside the GM Special Vehicles collection. It includes an amazing look at GM's rare historic and concept cars, only $19.95. Or order the legendary Fords, Chevys, or Mopars DVDs. And now, you can get all 26 My Classic Car episodes from 2005 in one DVD set for only $24.95.